If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
Legal issues. Paula Chalella, Attorney at Law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Well, here we are, folks, and seeming like somebody's idea of a very bad dream as the the coronavirus coupled with the election, anybody that hasn't been around and really thought about, I don't know, what's going on globally, locally. You've got to have been living under a glass just to appreciate some of this stuff. So let's take a look at what's been going on here, and we took some time to really go through the stories. We don't want to add any drama to the situation, but here are the facts. The biggest fight in Pennsylvania comes down to one thing. As the president legally fights for action, and I don't see how you get this. Once again, the law says that the election was to be held November 3rd. Once again, ballots are not to be received, counted in the election process beyond November 3rd. With that, how anything else could be ruled differently with the letter of the law is beyond me. And when you've got the arrogance of Pennsylvania officials towards this campaign, it's got to go to the Supreme Court. That's the bottom line. They release this statement, and let's dig inside what Tom Wolf and his boys, I've called him the governor of Philadelphia. It really means it. A majority of the ballots counted and provisional ballots counted has begun in Pennsylvania. Well, goody for you. He's talking about disenfranchised voters. Disenfranchised voters go two ways. They're the people that vote and have their votes overridden by people that didn't do what they were supposed to do. So let's get off this disenfranchised voters. If you didn't do what you were supposed to do, then you're disenfranchising others. That's the bottom line. Makes total sense, huh? Consider this thought. If you break the law, it's not the fault of the law. It becomes the fault of the perpetrator. In this case, the perpetrator is the person that didn't get their stuff in on time. Period, end. The Environmental Equality Board seeks to comment on CO2 budget trading regulations. Now, the Environmental Board will begin accepting public comments Saturday, November 7th, through Thursday, regarding the proposed regulations that would reduce CO2 pollution from power plants. Here's what the fancy word is. They're going to up your electricity. Think that's good? You're in the midst of a pandemic, and that good old Wolf administration, governor of Philadelphia, says, hey, what the heck? I'm rounding this up, 3,400. They say are the new cases of coronavirus. I understand that people are getting sick. I don't get probable, maybe. Okay, you're either sick or you're not sick. The fact is, people are getting well after they get sick, and it doesn't seem like the major media wants to mention that. So, what does the state want to do? The Department of Health announces requests for applications for COVID research. Now, I don't know, but there's a major company out there, and I don't want to squelch them. It's been said that they have a vaccine, and I'm wondering how they're going to do this. Is this going to be released? Are they waiting till after the election? What are we waiting for? Because it is a serious thing. But the information coming out of the news just on TV is crazy. The Wolf administration continues. Discuss the work of COVID-19 regional response health collaboratives to strengthen support for long-term care facilities. Yeah, we understand that that's where a lot of this is. And we also understand that the people in long-term care facilities are very susceptible. That's because of their pre-existing conditions. You know, it's a tight situation, and I hope there is understanding on both sides. But don't commingle the facts. They now are trying to make it like everybody's getting sick, and people are getting sick. Some people aren't getting sick. That's the bottom line. But when you go and do this, November 2nd through the 5th, 617, 11 checks, and 7 of them in the Pittsburgh area, 1 Wilkesboro, 1 Williamsport, and 2 Allentown. It sounds like you're trying to punish the western part of the state, Mr. Wolf, for voting for Donald Trump in record numbers. That's what we're sounding like. That's exactly what we're sounding like. So I ask you to really examine what's being said here, because what's being said here is way out of control. Stressing a lot of people out? Yeah, I think so. Is there a reason for it? No, we just didn't follow the letter of the law. Okay, and with that, it's wrong. The law says this: if you tell or give instructions in a classroom and the person doesn't follow those instructions, they get points taken off. Example, a test. If the answer is B and they mark C, they don't get a second chance. With the covering up of windows, with the covering up of all of that type of stuff, and neutral observers not being allowed to observe, the courts must rule that even though circumstantial, something wrong must have gone on. You're obligated, and you passed on your obligation. Therefore, you're guilty by default. And to the Philadelphia sheriff that didn't enforce a court order, he should be arrested, thrown in jail, and sentenced for contempt of court. That's what would happen to everybody else. Let's go to sports. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. And, well, it is college football taking center stage. And unless you're living under a rock, the big game tonight, Clemson visits the Fighting Irish Notre Dame, 7:30 on NBC. Now, let's go Irish, and we'll start the day at noon and tell you what's going on. Michigan takes on Indiana, Big Ten match, FS1, and both teams ranked 23 and 13, respectively. SMU will visit Temple. Temple is allegedly waiting for some mail-in touchdowns that haven't arrived yet. Little joke there. West Virginia, well, they're at number 22, Texas. That on ABC. Let's go Mountaineers. In your 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock games, nothing really, but the 2 o'clock games, Boston College takes on Syracuse. That has a lot of local interest. Florida will take on Georgia. That's on CBS at 3:30. Maryland will take on Penn State. That's on the Big Ten Network. And that also a 3:30 start. As you get to a 4 o'clock start, it's Pitt at Florida State. Then, once again, we told you the number 1 Clemson Tigers visit Notre Dame at 7:30. If you're in the mood for a late night game, New Mexico takes on Hawaii. That at 11 o'clock. So, just a whole bunch of football for you to sit back and enjoy. Enjoy the games. Maybe get your mind off of all this other stuff and just enjoy. Go to Cedars, get some great food, have some great fun. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust. At Delicios. Look at this sandwich. This is lunch, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I had coleslaw before. This sandwich, absolutely excellent. Cajun chicken, but their menu is so huge, and I'm going to show you all your friends that you knew from the old place. They're all here, so make sure you stop. They're open from 7 to 9. It's Delicios in downtown Newcastle.
We're back, and Veterans Day coming up, and photo driver's license centers will be closed. Veterans Day, the 11th. We have a special surprise for veterans, and we will honor them on Veterans Day. Make sure that you tune in to Nctv45 for that special tribute. And keep in mind that during this time, and as the owner of the station, let me kind of set some things straight. These are extraordinary times. Our intention when I founded the station was to provide a cultural view of Lawrence County with events and what have you that went on. During this extraordinary time, the events have been all shut down. I think that was a little premature. But it now has forced us to be a good patriot. If we do not stand for the letter of the law, be it Republicans or Democrats, then there is no law. It's that simple. If the law says go 55 and you go 70, you broke the law. Simple. If the law says all voting is done November 3rd and you count ballots postmarked after November 3rd, you broke the law. If you don't allow people in to observe from the other party, you broke the law. Therefore, you do not deserve to win the election because you broke the law. In most disciplinary situations, you broke the law. In elementary school, you would not be allowed recess. You broke the rule in the cafeteria, you would not be allowed to eat with others. There are consequences to not following the rules. That's why in the sports thing, Temple's located in Philadelphia. For those of you who don't know, are they going to count touchdowns after the game is over? That's our simple question. There are rules in football, basketball, baseball, hockey. There are rules in life. You must follow the rules. Currently outside, sunny skies and a beautiful 62 degrees. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that Cleveland radar, and here you go with good old Pittsburgh radar. It's all clear. It's clear from one side of the country to the other. Let's get on with the weather, and we'll be right back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you will move the car to score at Lindy's Lunch. Before the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. Last night's clear low of 43, and what's your weekend looking like? You're going to like this, folks. Local radar clear. National map, here's the cloud cover, but you see that great big clearing? It's heading our way. So, that means sunshine. And that's what you're going to have. Saturday, sunshine, 69. And Saturday night, clear, low of 43. Just the same as last night. Sunday, sunshine and 71. Sunday night, mostly clear and 47. Monday, sunshine with a high of 72. And then Monday night, mostly clear and 53. Tuesday, sunshine, a high of 74. Tuesday night, now here's mostly cloudy, 59, 70% chance of showers. So you know they're moving in. Veterans Day, showers, mostly cloudy, 68, chance of rain, 60%. So your Veterans Day, a little wet. Wednesday night, partly cloudy and 43. And your Thursday, mostly sunny and 60. Not too doggone bad of a week. Now, that was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break and hear from these great people, and we'll be right back. Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
We're back, and that's going to do it for this Saturday Newswatch Midday. As we will break in with anything coming out that'll be different than you'd see. It is just an unbelievable situation, and as I take a gander at the whole thing, I'm 60. I will be 60 years old. I've never quite seen what we're dealing with now, and it starts with failure to follow the rules. I mean, I don't know. That seems to be where it starts in Philadelphia. Along with the fact that now you've got other places counting that when you marked somebody on the ballot, it voted for somebody else. I think we've become the laughing stock of the world with this circus. And as I look at North Carolina, who's been up by 76,479 for Trump, and Alaska, which has been up for Trump in all those days. Now, they called California early. They haven't had a chance to call North Carolina or Alaska. It's remarkable. And my speculation in this is that I disagree with what you're seeing on TV. I have this down where people have to decide in Georgia, and I have it down 263 Trump, 259 Joe Biden, and I'm treating it like March Madness. Instead, it's November Madness. So make sure that you tell a friend. and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, hey, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that we're available anytime on your time. Yes, always in the pursuit of excellence, it's NCTV45. Now make sure you get that second cup of coffee, iced tea, whatever it may be, and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll